back to another episode of Art New Vogue with your host, LeilaniJoy. This is my video art blog where I document my creative process and give you guys some tips and tricks along the way. I am super excited to be here. I think I say that every time, but I really am, because I really am very excited about making art. Obviously, or I wouldn't do this. Anyway, today I am continuing on my Mattel inspiration, but this one's going to be not so Mattel, if you know what I mean, because this is not going to be a licensed piece. It's just going to be something loosely interpretive danced, inspired by Monster High. So this was one that I did want to do for the Mattel tribute show, but I frankly just ran out of time, and I became a crazy psycho perfectionist about these other two that I did, and I didn't have time to finish it. And I was going to do something very inspired by my favorite Monster High doll, which is Honey Swamp. And this piece is going to be inspired by her, but I'm not going to do her costume or do an exact replica. I'm going to stylize it and make it more my own. And she's going to be a little bit more of kind of like a corpse bride meets rag doll. I'm feeling very dancey today. Yeah, so I've got some different inspirations, maybe a little bit of Sally even from Nightmare Before Christmas. So I'm really excited to do another Monster Girl. Maybe it's kind of a companion piece to my Franka von Stein. There she is. Because to me, every day truly is Halloween. Ministry. Okay, I did give them a credit. Anyway, let's get to painting, and I have some fun, exciting announcements for you guys, so stay tuned for those after the painty part. And yeah, let's get started. So here we have my initial sketch for this piece, and for whatever reason, I either didn't record the drawing stage or I worked on this on my first Twitch stream. I can't remember. I didn't know how to record and save my Twitch stream the first time I did it, so that's possibly where it went. So I'm going to take my sketch here, and I'm going to be working on an 8x10 hardboard that I have pre-sprayed with this bright yellow spray paint. And then I'm going to be doing a series of transfers and frisket masks using frisket film to create my clean shapes that I'm using different Montana Gold spray paint acrylics to create my flat shapes. And then I'm going to build these up and give you guys some amazing peel porn along the way. And then I'll do all my acrylic painting on top of these. So you guys may have noticed that I'm doing this little rubbing technique on a piece of scrap paper. And the reason for that is I found this is a really great shortcut to protect the areas that I want to keep from getting spray paint on them. So I just rub quickly where my stencil is underneath, where my frisket film is already laying down. And then I can just cut around that with the scrap paper and then tape that over it. So that way I make sure that the areas that I don't want spray paint on are protected and I don't have some weird little area that's exposed, because that has happened to me before. So this is just kind of a quick way for me to make an extra mask, and I don't have to use as much frisket when I do it this way. Okay, guys and ghouls, my living dead doll is almost finished now, and before I show you how she turned out, I'm very excited to announce that you can take a turn coloring this piece. That's right, I released the original clean line art for you to color for my Patreon coloring contest right here at patreon.com/LeilaniJoy. For just $3, is that 3? Yes. You can subscribe to LJ's coloring contest, and once a month you will get line art from me that you can color to enter a prize. And this month I have a pretty big prize. In fact, it's this lovely lady right here. This is a 12 by 16 canvas reproduction of my original piece, The Queen Wore Red. And it includes a certificate of authenticity. This is embellished by me in acrylic, and this is number 2 of 10. These sell in my Etsy shop for $150, so it's a pretty good prize. And I'm only giving away a canvas for my very first ever coloring contest. So make sure that you get in on it and submit your work before the end of August. So you've got to sign up for my Patreon, download the line art, and then submit it to me before the end of August to be entered to win a prize. I also have some really other great tiers where you can get print subscriptions, you can get a new print every month from me for a discounted price, plus entry into my coloring contest and all that other good stuff. So check that out on patreon.com/LeilaniJoy. I'm also nearing the very end of my $100 off in my online school, the Art School Express, so check that out there and use the coupon code SUMMER100 to save $100 off your enrollment. Or for the first time ever, I'm also doing a sale on the payment plan where you can save $75 off the payment plan with code SUMMER75. You can find out more about it, try my free trial, and everything you need to know right here at artnouvogueu.com. I hope to have a few more students before summer is over, and my sale is going to be ending on August 31st, so don't forget about that. The next thing, I have a lot of announcements today. Sorry guys, just a lot of exciting stuff going on. In September, I'm going to be back at Disney's Wonderground Gallery in Anaheim, California, and I will be their featured artisan for the entire month of September. So if you're going to be in the area, you can pick up some of my prints and mini prints and postcards right there at the gallery for the full month of September. And I will be there in person to sign artwork on the weekend of the 2nd and 3rd of September, and then again on the 23rd and 24th of September. So if you're going to be there, I would love to meet you in person and sign your artwork for you. Hope to see some of you guys there. Is that all I have to say? Let's see, I told you about my Patreon, I told you about Disney. My Mattel pieces are still available. The originals are still available through Gallery 1988, so you can find those there. And my limited edition prints of these pieces as well are available, so you'll have to order those directly at this link below. If you would like to buy this original, you can inquire at sales@LeilaniJoy.com. I do flexible payment plans on my originals, and I'm also going to have prints, limited edition canvases, mini prints, and some other good stuff in my Etsy shop at etsy.com/shop/LeilaniJoyArt. My mouth is very dry from talking now, so I think you guys have heard enough. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much for supporting my videos on Patreon. And I'm newly on Twitch, and I've done a couple of streams, so if you guys haven't checked me out there, find me there too. And I think I've got some new paintings to start very soon, and I cannot wait to see you guys back here on another episode. Thank you so much for watching. Keep creating, and I will see you guys soon. Bye!